How's it going, guys? I figured I'd bring you a 4th gen underused match. You know, I play 5th gen, but I still have some 4th gen left over, and I still play from time to time, so why not? Anyways, he's going to lead off with an Amber Palm. I got my lead Houndoom going on. I decided not a good matchup at all because fake out, so I'm going to go out to Kabutops to take that without any defense investments. I take that rather nicely, so he goes with that, and I kind of expect him to U-turn, so I go for the Aqua Jet, and I'm like, no, I need to get damage on you before you leave. So he's gonna go for the taunt, I guess, expecting Rock Polish, which kind of makes sense when you see a Kabutops solo. And right there, I actually kind of expected him to do a hard switch out, like not a U-turn. So I went for the Stone Edge instead, expecting a grass type switch in, but he gets damage on me with U-turn, and he goes at the Hitmontop, which is going to resist my Stone Edge. Waterfall would have been better, but whatever. You can't guess them all right. So I go out to Mismagius expecting the Mach Punch, but he actually goes for the Bullet Punch, so I'm not really making the wisest of predictions here. But, you know, thanks to Leftovers, I decide to stay in, thinking that Leftovers will save me, barring any extreme min-max variations in damage. And that works out, and he's got Life Orb, so we're both pretty low, so if he hits me, he will end up taking himself out. But I still want use for Mismagius later, thanks to Ambipom's Fake Out. So he's going to go for the Bullet Punch on my Leafeon, and he's actually going to end up taking himself out from Recoil. So good to go. Unfortunately, it does mean he gets the switch advantage here as he goes into his Blaziken. I honestly kind of expect the Superpower, expecting him to predict my switch once again, but he goes for the Flamethrower, and I go to Mismagius as potential fodder and or to exploit that. But he has Life Orb, so knowing that he's not Scarfed, I just bring in my Dugtrio with a rather insensitive name, and I take it out with an Earthquake. And seeing what was it? Not Life Orb. Special. Seeing Flamethrower, I was honestly expecting to take a Vacuum Wave, but I didn't. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Anyway, he brings in Ambipom, and as much as I'd love to stay in here and go for a Sucker Punch, I don't think it's going to take it out, so I'm just going to go out to Kabutops as fodder and or to take it, depending on how much that Fake Out does. I end up living with 15, so I need to make my next hit count. I could have gone for Aqua Jet and had his U-turn fail, but I'd rather just have... Actually, no, that would have been way better. But having Switch Initiative here isn't bad either way, because he goes out to Registeel, so I can go out to my Houndoom, who has Taunt on him to prevent Stealth Rocks and whatnot. And because of that, I went for the Taunt expecting the T-Wave, and, you know, I nailed it right on the money. So he goes out to his Shuckle here, and I know Shuckle likes to run a lot of support moves, so he goes for Protect to see what I'm going to do, as I've nasty plotted already. I'm going to Taunt that thing, because that thing likes Encoring and all that, so I go for the Taunt, and he tries to go for the Encore, but nope, doesn't get it. So I'm going to torch him, and I'm going to see what move he wants to do. Because thinking about it, they like to carry Encore and Toxic and Knockoff, and I don't know, but I guess he doesn't have any actual moves, and he just ends up struggling, which, you know, I found kind of unusual. If you don't have any moves, then just get out. You know, what are you doing? But I go for the Dark Pulse to finish it off. Really didn't matter what move I went for, actually, because, you know, Ambipom is still around, just ready to hit me with a Fake Out. So I go to my Tauros, who in 4th gen still has Intimidate, so I should be able to take the Fake Out. Okay, better than Houndoom definitely will. I'll go ahead and say that right now. And, you know, I take it alright. And he's going to go for the U-turn because he's faster than me. But Life Orb Recoil is going to go ahead and actually end up killing himself from going for the U-turn. So I guess he might have miscalculated that. But he has a Espeon left, and I think that might have ended up being a Speed tie, which I just lost. I think that we are both base 110. Either that or he's Scarfed. And not only that, he actually turned out to miscalculate his hidden power. I guess he thought it was fighting, but that didn't really work out for him. And because I'm a Life Orb Tauros with Return, Espeon is rather fragile on the physical defensive side, and I'm just going to take it out. So it's a double down. I figured since the last one he has left is Registeel, I can just come in safely with that. Taunt it and whatnot, you know, so it doesn't set up the T-Wave or whatever. And all it can really do, you know, if it doesn't have Earthquake, then it has Seismic Toss, so I can take 2 of those guaranteed, and I'll go for a nasty plot, see what he has. Either way, I feel that I can handle this Registeel with what I have left, so I'm not too immediately concerned with it. So he goes for a Seismic Toss as I plot up, go for my Flamethrower. I don't think it will actually end up taking it out. But, you know, all he can do is Seismic Toss anyway, and that does 100 set damage, so I'm going to live it with 73, take it out on the next turn. And that was a rather short but rather enjoyable game, so, yeah, you guys can rate, comment, subscribe, do your thing. If I can find both links, they will be in the description. That's implying that I can't find my own link, whatever. Okay, you guys know what to do. Leave a comment, all that. Let me know what you want to see next from me, and we'll go with that, so peace.